You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo YouTube, I know it's been a while, but welcome to another morning motivation after workout thoughts video, and happy Friday. And today's topic is men and women, please take care of your health and body. Before we even begin into this video, I'm going to play a real quick video and then I'm going to start with the video. So first, let's get started with the video.
It's something going on with the men in their 40s right now. It is something going on with the men in their 40s right now. I'm trying to figure out what they mamas was eating and drinking when they was pregnant with them, because all of them niggas is out here looking good. Skin clear as hell. Bodies look great. Something was in the water when they mama made them, because them fools is out here looking great. And every time I come across one and I ask them, you know, how old are you? After they ask me how old I am, they'll be like, oh, I'm 42. I just turned 41. One told me the other day, I'm 46. What? Them niggas out here looking like they in their 20s and 30s for real. Out here looking like they in their 20s and 30s. They got great teeth. Yeah, I'm trying to see what they mama made for real. They looking good.
That video right there is men. That's why you should be motivated to stay in shape and, most importantly, work out and take care of yourselves. Now, I know this is a woman talking about a man, but like I said, this is a man and women's channel. But I just wanted to highlight that because just from that video, you see how she was talking about men that take care of themselves. Man, this is the main reason why you should want to work out and take care of yourself. Now, I know I did say men and women. For that example, she was talking about a man, but as a man, I could speak for myself. Women that take care of themselves in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, in other words, not only work out just to get a sweat, but actually calorie count to where they still stay in shape. A lot of men do find that attractive because it's the fact that you're actually taking care of yourself and it shows discipline. And to be honest with you, to me, that's one of the best examples of self-love, if you actually work out and watch your weight and take care of yourself. And I know someone who's watching this, or maybe will type in the comments, or maybe screaming at the screen right now saying that, well, when you get older, your body changes and your metabolism. Duh. So that's why you need to understand your calorie count. And this is why I stress, especially to a lot of men who work out and calorie count, do not get into a serious relationship with women who do not work out and, more importantly, understand their calorie count. Because I'm telling you, once they have kids and put on that extra 30 or 40 or 50 pounds and they don't understand their calorie count before the kids, a majority of people are going to be too lazy to learn it after kids. So a lot of times that extra kid weight, they're going to become obese. And like I said on this channel, I'm not attracted to obesity. But the thing is, I don't build a relationship and family off a lie. I'm honest about that. And that ties into the title of the topic of this video. This is why I say men and women who do take your health seriously and work out, it's imperative that you be open and honest about this, because I don't think people understand that working out is more than just going to the gym or just going to the track and, you know, getting, like I said, getting this good sweat in. No, it really comes down to your diet. And I've always been honest on this channel. I will leave a woman, even if, let's say, we had a family and everything, if she didn't take care of her weight and become obese, I will leave her. And I know some people may say that's harsh. It's not, because I'm not attracted to obesity. And then number two, I'm honest about it. There is no lying, because I can understand if a woman is upset if I didn't tell her about this and blindsided her with this. That's harsh, and I do agree with that. But if I am honest and open and upfront about that, there's nothing wrong with it. Because I have a quick story time. There was this one girl I was seeing, and I told her about that, and she said, well, I know when I get old, I'm gonna get fat. After kids, I'm gonna get fat. I'm not gonna work out like that and calorie count. And then, of course, from that point on, we stopped seeing each other, because, you know, that's a time when everyone has that what are we talk. A few years down the road, I happened to run into her down at the Nike outlet. She called my name, and then we started talking for a little bit, and she brought this up, not me. She said, see, I told you. And I was like, what are you talking about? She said, see, I told you I would have got big when. Now, she didn't say big, because I know some women watching this and she definitely didn't say that. Yeah, she didn't say big. I'm paraphrasing. You know what? If I think about it, I think she said, I told you I was not gonna take working out seriously when I got older. That's what she said. And yeah, she's obese now. But the crazy thing is, when we were dating, she was actually in shape and doing the proper things. And that's when you do hear some people say when they do get the ring and get the marriage and get the family, they become lazy. Yeah, I'm not with that. Like I'll be honest, I will leave you if you do that, because I'm never going to let myself go. And I know some people will say, well, Adrian, how do you feel if a woman leaves a man because he loses his job and not making enough money and she's elevating and making more? I get that. I already understand that. That's why I don't get so raged by that. As a man, one of your things is your resources. That's part of the relationship is your resources. I'm not going to lie about that, especially for most men in the world, because a majority of women find the majority of men as unattractive. So you're going to have to pull in more resources as a result of that, because you're not really getting by off your looks. You're getting by off what you can't provide. So when women say that as a counter argument to what I was saying, that doesn't get me upset, because I already know that. Plus, anyone that knows me knows how I have a strong work ethic. That doesn't bother me or get on my nerves to begin with. And you may be saying, well, Adrian, what does all this have to do with working out and health and fitness? Really, one thing: discipline. Being disciplined in your life is always going to help you. And this is where I see a lot of people, I'm pretty sure y'all have social media, especially if you're watching this, you have social media. A lot of these problems that arise in relationships, whether it's your body weight, your finances, your choices, it all comes from discipline. So hopefully with these morning motivation videos and after workout thought videos, it does show you that I'm disciplined, and hopefully it motivates you to get into the gym, take your weight seriously. Certain things I understand about, because people say I'm so serious. It's just a lot of times they just see me in serious settings. I understand about having fun in life. Like, y'all seen the vlogs of me going to games and stuff like that. And y'all seen other topics I talk about on this channel. Like, I talk about sports too. But the thing is, I understand there's a time and place for everything. And I understand setting. What I'm noticing is a lot of those things, when it comes to discipline, people are letting those fall at the wayside. But especially when you get older, you have to take those things more seriously. For example, your health. If you don't take care of your health, if your health deteriorates while you get older, it can affect your relationship, your marriage. It can also affect you being able to work. I know people who are having back problems and knee problems because lack of exercise, being overweight, and not stretching. So those medical bills are piling up, but they also still have those other bills at the house, or, college bills and stuff like that. But since they didn't do the due diligence of actually taking care of themselves and their diet, it's catching up with them. And like I said, that ties with discipline. Same thing with money, credit, and you see how it's all correlated. So hopefully this motivates y'all to stay in shape and keep your health. Because if you remember from the video from the beginning, one of the best compliments any man can get is when a woman does say that they're aging good or their body does look good. Because like I said, a majority of women do not find the majority of men appealing. And some of you may say, well, that's not true, Adrian. You see women are with guys that are ugly. Yeah, because they're providing resources. That's why. If the ugly man isn't providing resources, most women will say, why do I need you? I could do bad by myself, or I could pay the bills myself. And I'm sure y'all have heard that. One woman even told me this out of the blue. She said, she looked at me, right? And she said, if my husband was aging like you, he wouldn't have to beg for sex. Now, I just laughed and smirked it off and kept walking. But this is why I say, men, you can believe all those lies about women liking dad bods. Yeah, women may settle with a guy with a dad bod if he has enough resources, or if that's her best option at the end of the day, regardless if she doesn't want that. But I'm telling you, when she's around men who is in shape, you'll hear things like that. Or when she's looking at adult videos behind your back, I guarantee you she's not looking at men that are actually, I don't know if they are any overweight male entertainers. I don't believe so, but y'all let me know if y'all do know that. But yeah, that's it for this video. Y'all, happy Friday. Oh yeah, just to let y'all know one more thing. Man, I struck out on getting the aquas. I didn't win one raffle, so today, like around 10 or 11, I'll find out. But if I strike out on raffles again, hopefully I'm gonna have to try the sneaker app Saturday. I don't want to go to the reseller part yet, and I don't have nothing against resellers. It's part of the game. But if I could get it, win the raffle, of course. But it's looking like if I do win in it. I may not be able to put out the sneaker review for that Air Jordan 8 Aquas on Saturday. So if I did win a raffle, if I didn't win a raffle for today, and then I had won a raffle from sneakers on Saturday, I would have to wait a few days. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. But I just want to say I appreciate all the support. Men and women, stay in the gym, and also your calorie count, stay disciplined, because on this channel, I want everyone on this who supports the channel to age gracefully. Not just age gracefully. You know how people say I look good for my age, but they really don't. They just fat and just saying that. Look, men and women, there are 40 and 50-year-olds in top tip shape. You can't use that excuse anymore. So hopefully this video motivates you to get in shape or stay in shape and just stay disciplined. I will see you on the next video.